In this video, I'm going to show you how to create a multi-step form in Shopify. Unfortunately, since Shopify doesn't support this functionality by default, what we need to do is use a third-party platform. Don't worry though, it's completely free and also very easy to set up. So the first thing I want you to do is to click the first link in the description of this video, which will take you to the Classable platform. Once you click to the link, this is the page they're going to see. From here, I want you to click on Start for Free, which will automatically take you to the sign up page of the Classable platform. I would recommend you to sign up using a Shopify account because that will make the integration between the two platforms significantly easier. So go ahead and click on sign up with Shopify, and then you'll be taken to the Shopify login screen. Simply login into your Shopify account, and then you automatically be taken to this page, which is where we can install the Classable application straight to your Shopify store. So from here, simply click on install in the bottom right corner of the screen, and then in just a couple of seconds, you'll be redirected to the back end of your Classable dashboard. This is what it looks like, and before I show you how to set everything up, if you take a look on the left hand side of the screen, you will see that by default you'll be assigned to the free plan. If you just click on that, I want to quickly run you through the free plan and what you can expect from it. So in terms of the number of active widgets they can have at any one time, there is no cap, so you can have 1 or you can have 10, it doesn't really matter. There are no limits in that regard. The only real limitation of the free plan is the number of monthly page views that you can get. Currently the cap is set to 10,000, as you can see right here. So if you plan to get more than 10,000 monthly page views on your Shopify website, go ahead and click on upgrade plan to explore all the different plans that will be available to you. What you see on my screen is the plans page, and this is where you can access all the different plans that the Classable platform has to offer. So this right here, for example, is the Pro 50 plan, which allows you to get up to 50,000 monthly page views. Then you have the 100k plan, the 250k plan, and so forth. So yeah, browse through these plans, choose the one that best suits your needs, and if you'd like to save yourself some money, I definitely recommend you to subscribe to your plan on an annual basis because you get to save 25% off the total price. That way, if you were to go for the Pro 250 plan as an example, it will go from $99 a month down to $69 per month. And if you'd like to save yourself an additional 20%, you can also use my discount code at checkout, which you can find in the description of this video. Now that you know a little bit more about the different plans that the Classable platform has to offer, let me show you how to create the exact type of multi-step form that you want and how to integrate it on your Shopify website. The first thing you want to do here is click on new widget, and then you'll see this pop up here. Here what we need to do is decide whether you want to start your widget completely from scratch or if you want to choose an existing template. I would personally recommend you to choose the template route because all the templates are fully customizable anyway, so this way you can save a lot of time and effort in the process. In my particular case, I'm going to go for this route. I'm going to click on template library right here, and then this is going to take you to the page, which is where you can see all the different templates that the Classable platform has to offer. The next thing you want to do here is narrow down the options so we only see the templates that are relevant to us. To do that, what you want to do is go to the left hand side of the screen right here and check the boxes that are relevant to us. In my particular case, I want my form to be a lead generation form, so I'm going to go ahead and enable this box. Then if we just go down a bit here, we want to also select the multi-step checkbox underneath features. That way we're going to get a multi-step form. And if you go down a little bit more, you will see pop-up. In my case, I want the layout of my form to be in pop-up style. Of course, you can choose any of these right here as well. And once you've ticked all the check boxes that are relevant to you, you will see all the templates that most closely resemble what you're looking for. In my particular case, I quite like the look of this one right here, so that's the template I'm going to choose. I'm going to click on it to select it, and then this is what it's going to look like by default. From here, what you want to do is click on use this template in the top right corner of the screen, and then you automatically be taken to this page, which is where you can start customizing the template to your specific requirements. Now, I'm not going to change a whole lot of my particular template. I want to quickly show you what's possible in terms of customization. You should know that you can customize pretty much anything that you see on the screen right here. And before I show you how to make any changes, if you take a look on the bottom here, you will see the different steps that your multi-step form has. In my particular case, the template has 7 different steps, including the success step right at the end here. So this is step number 1, which is where we collect the full name and the company name. Then when they click next step, they go on to step number 2, which is where we collect the email address and phone number. Then they click on next. Then step 3 collects the industry, annual revenue, company size, and so forth. Now bear in mind, they need to customize every single step depending on how many steps you want, and it also depends on what kind of information you want to collect within each step. So yeah, this is where you can customize that. Now in terms of actually making customizations to the template, what you can do, let's just suppose we want to delete this company name field here. Simply click on it to highlight it and click on the backspace button on your keyboard, and just like that, the component has been deleted. Let's just say that we want to add a new field here. If you go on the left hand side of the screen and go down to fields, here are all the different fields that we can add to our template. For example, date, just like that. Simply drag it across and place it anywhere that you want within the template. And as you can see, it's already here. Now, if you want to make any customizations to that particular element, click on it to highlight it. On the right hand side of the screen, you'll see the editor for that particular element. So here what we can do is change the text style, the font family, the font weight, font size, and a bunch of other settings as well. This right here is underneath the style tab. Of course, you have the general tab as well, so you can change a couple of things here as well. In my particular case though, I'm going to keep everything as it is. And as you can see, customizing your template is very easy. It's super straightforward. So I'm not going to go for all the different customizations that you can take advantage of here. It's all very self-explanatory. Once you're ready with customizing everything and you're happy to go ahead and click in the top right corner of the screen right here where it says save. If you've chosen the pop-up layout just like myself, then you'll be taken to this page, which is where we need to decide when and how the pop-up is going to appear on our Shopify website. Do bear in mind if you've chosen a different layout where, for example, the multi-step form is embedded on your Shopify website, you won't have to customize any of these settings because the form will be on your website at all times. In my case though, because I've chosen a pop-up layout, here I need to decide when and how the pop-up is going to be shown on my Shopify site. So the first thing I'm going to change here is the display frequency. I'm going to click on that and I'm going to change it from once per session to do not limit because I don't want it to be any limitations whatsoever. Then I'm going to click on when to display. I don't want my users to wait around before they see the multi-step form. I want it to be shown immediately as soon as they land on my website. Of course, if you want there to be any conditions, so for example, if you want the person to wait 40 seconds before they see the pop-up, then go ahead and enable this and then obviously change this to 40 instead of 20. In my particular case, these are the only two settings that I'm going to change here. There's some more at the bottom, so if these are relevant to you, make sure to change them in accordance to what you're looking for. And once you're ready with this part, go ahead and click on next in the top right corner of the screen. And then you'll be taken to the integration step, which is where you can integrate your multi-step form with Google Analytics, or you can also receive an email notification every time somebody submits the form, or you can click on add integration here to integrate it with an additional platform. In my case though, I'm going to skip this step because it's not relevant for me. So I'm going to click on done in the top right corner of the screen. And just like that, we are almost ready to go. The last thing that we need to do here is make sure to change the status of our multi-step form from unpublished to published, and then click on save in the top right corner of the screen. Once the widget is live, the next thing you want to do is go ahead and preview your Shopify website and see if the multi-step form functions as intended. In my case, here it is. It popped up immediately as soon as I opened my Shopify website. And as you can see, it's fully interactive as well. And that's about it. That's how to create a multi-step form in Shopify. If you have any questions, please let me know down in the comments below and I'll do my best to help you out.